All right, I want to start with this fair use disclaimer. And shalom, shalom. It's your brother Wild Run me back with another lesson, Lord willing to be edifying. I want to start by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Waha, Rakak, Wadash, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shah. Double honors to the apostles, the elders, bishops of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 men of the Lord, still on the highways and byways, prophesying in the name and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, also in the correct doctrine. I want to send a shalom to the one-third men, women, and children that will escape the judgments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai by their faith. It's got another lesson I want to bring out through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. As I seen this, I think it was a Black History Month meeting at the White House, and you can hear for these Jakes call for Trump to send troops to Atlanta, which we know Atlanta is a predominantly so-called Black Hispanic area or city. And you can hear Jake in here crying for Trump to send troops to Atlanta. And these Jakes goes to show you that 2/3 that we speak of are here, man. Our people, 2/3 of our people are going to be destroyed, man. There's no way around it. There's no pleading to the Lord for them because they are calling for the oppressor to bring oppression on their own people, man. You know, a lot of these Jakes probably, upper echelon in this society, but they're not above the law, statute, commandments of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Calling for the destruction and oppression of your own people, man. And we know these are the people that asked for the Lord to be crucified by not Pharaoh, Salakia, by Pontius Pilate, man. Caesar wanted the Lord to be crucified. So this blood is going to come upon 2/3 of our people. Now I'm going to play these videos and hit the couple scriptures and Lord willing to be edifying.
It's a great thing to see what's happening in Washington. It's like it's a hot place, and hopefully people will be coming in record numbers. And it's been, I know we need a little help. You need help in Atlanta. He just said, you're right, Atlanta. We could take care of Atlanta. I'll tell you what, you ought to get them to call me. We could take care of Atlanta so fast. They don't want to call. They don't want to call because they don't want to admit it, and they'll never fix it themselves. Don't forget, we move people out. We don't just go in and be tough guys. We move people out. We take career criminals and we get them out. We bring them back to the country from where they came. And think of it, 90% of the crime is caused by 2% of the people. Thank you. So when you get the criminals out, you solve a lot of problems.
And see, D.C. is predominantly so-called Black, and Atlanta is too, man. And you're going to see how these Jakes are just, man, they all over. They love Esau, man. And there's no way to pull you from the love that they have for Esau, man. These people are going to be eliminated by the Lord, man.
One thing I like about him, he keeps it real, just like Grandma. I appreciate that because I can trust him because he tells exactly how he feels and what he thinks. Thank God for this president. I am filled, my cup runneth over. Because he allowed his constituents, his people to come to my house to interview me to talk about the murder of my grandson. It seemed like nobody cared. I'm an advocate for murder. I marched. I rallied. I pulled out other families in the District of Columbia that had murders and did not have answers. Ooh. We marched and we rallied, and nobody heard me, Democrats. Get mad at me. Until this Republican sent his constituents, his people out there to interview me in my home. Have you ever heard of a thing? Then they invited me twice before Congress to testify for the beautiful bill that's going to change crime in the district. If you kill somebody, okay, you take a life, you do life. Just that simple. If you do a harsh crime, you do harsh time. Just that simple. And then we need National Guard, and which we did years ago. He brought it on. I love him. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say about that racist stuff. And don't be looking at me on the news hating on me because I'm standing up for somebody that deserves to be stand up for. Get off the man's back. Let him do his job. He's doing the right thing. Back up off of him. And Grandma said it.
So you see all them Jakes ain't been in the White House all year for the last 2 years. Now they happy to be in the White House just to put their lips on them. But that's you see it. You can't make this up, man. These Jakes are finished. They love oppression, man. And you can't change their mind, man. You can't change their mind. Like she just said before she got off the stage. I don't want to hear about that racism stuff. But it's just it's the truth, man. He's displaying it. If he really cared, he wouldn't display that, man. Because that 2% he's speaking about is you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans, man. Now this is the same event, and you can see right here, Black History Month. White House attendee says the next time someone says Trump is racist, tell them to stop their lies, deceit, and propaganda.
All right, so today is the Black History Month reception at the White House. I'm out here, and you can see all of these people standing and waiting in line to go into the White House reception for Black History Month. So if anybody's telling you what's going on, brother, how you doing? This is another one. This is what happens when you're in line. What's going on? So good to see you as well, brother. So look, this is the line again for the Black History Month reception at the White House. So the next time somebody tells you that Trump is racist or he doesn't like black people or anything like that, you can direct them to this crowd. You can direct them to all of the black people that are here in support of the president, and you can direct them to stop their lying, their deceit, and their propaganda, because this is black excellence behind me, and the Trump White House appreciates that, respects it, and is honoring it for Black History Month.
I just watched it this morning.
Oh, yeah?
So they're proud of just going in the White House. He's not racist because they get to attend the White House. But Trump has no so-called black cabinet members. You're not even thought of in the White House staff. But they don't see there's no racism being displayed, as they say. Now, Nicki Minaj posted with George Zimmerman on the Trayvon Martin's 31st birthday. Now, you seeing our people, man, man, it's beyond coon shit, man. It's beyond that. Now they don't want to play that. Let me go back and get it back, because these celebrities, man, they showing you who they represent, man, who they allegiance is with. And it's not you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans. They don't see us having a power or ever being in power or having the Lord on our side. They don't see that. They see the white man as being God and over us and will always be over us.
Trayvon Martin would have turned 31 yesterday. Yesterday, this coon was posted up with his killer. If you do not know who this is George Zimmerman. Nicki Minaj, at whatever party they attended yesterday, took a picture with Trayvon Martin's killer on Black History Month. I'm finding it. Trayvon Martin was killed at 17 years old by George Zimmerman because he was walking with a hoodie with a bag of Skittles in Arizona. No reason at all. George Zimmerman shot him. Nicki Minaj posted up with him. Y'all, I'm really trying to find it because this right here just pissed me clean off. It pissed me clean off, and I can't. He would have been 31 yesterday. Trayvon Martin would have been 31 years old yesterday, but his life was took by this man that Nicki Minaj is in a picture with. Do with that information as you please. Love you, bye.
And she posted up proud with him, man. Now, he murdered him in cold blood, and he was a teenager at the time of his murder. Innocent, by the way. But he was murdered by this guy. He's a powerful murderer of him, and he's held as a hero to the Edomite community. So if you believe that this man Esau is never going to come down, you're going to be judged with him, man, because he has to pay for the crimes that he has committed. And all the Edomites. But you're seeing that our people don't see that the Lord is in power. They see Esau is in power. And that's why his judgment is going to come on all your celebrities, all your people in politics and all of that stuff that doesn't have any repentance in their mind to the Lord, to repent, or repentance in their mind to believe in his truth. They're going to be judged, man. And so well, we say farewell to them, man. Now check this out.
What up, Nurse Gang? Hop on in. We are headed down to Houston, where a surgeon has just been indicted by a federal grand jury. Why? He was the director of the Abdominal Organ Transplant Center at a top hospital in Houston, and he was messing with the stats so certain patients would not be eligible for transplants, liver transplants. Some patients died before they figured it out. They broke the story in 2024 after civil lawsuits came about. Then other patients that still had time found other doctors and ended up surviving because they got on the transplant list. This is why when we talk about catching people being racist online and making racist comments, it matters, because then they get in the field and they do stuff like this and people lose their lives. Who do you think he was arranging the stats to stop from getting a liver transplant? He was indicted by a grand jury. The judge, the $2 million bond, and guess what? He walked right out of that courtroom. Let's take a deeper look into it. Surgeon indicted by the feds for allegedly altering records, making patients ineligible for organs. This was at Memorial Hermann Hospital. A Houston physician is accused of falsifying medical records, which made potential transplant recipients ineligible for organ donations. John Stevenson Bynum, 66, surrendered to federal authorities and appeared before a federal judge on Thursday afternoon. According to the indictment, Bynum was the director of abdominal organ transplantation and surgical director for liver transplantation at Memorial Hermann Hospital, where under his care, patients were allegedly activated on the United Network for Organ Sharing liver transplant waitlist while awaiting organ donation. Investigators allege Bynum made false claims on medical records, which affected patients' eligibility for organ donations. They added that according to court records, patients and their families and other members of their medical care team were unaware of the false information. Many patients allegedly remained ineligible for months without knowing they could receive donor organ offers during that time.
Right now with his attorney. Hi, Mr. Khalil. This is Maya Shea. We're from Channel 13. We're on live TV right now. Do you have anything to say about your doctor?
I do. He's a good, honest, and extraordinarily gifted and talented organ transplant surgeon. He's performed over 2,000 transplants over the course of his renowned 40-year career. Everything he did was taken in good faith. Nothing he did was unlawful. Everything that he did was lawful and in good faith.
But did he change the stat?
And we're going to have a more substantive statement to submit in writing, but we look forward to.
Now you see the smirk on his face because he knows that what he did was evil, man. And these are the type of people that support DT, that believe in everything he says and does. And this is what he, they post on X and all these different websites showing their pure hatred towards you blacks, Hispanic, and Native Americans. And the men of the Lord we can't change your mind. We'll present the information before you, and let you make your mind up your own self, man. Because convincing you is not going to stop you from believing that this man is not the devil, man, or wicked, or the Lord is against. Because 2/3 they had to feel the judgment, man. They're not going to change the way they think about the devil, man. This is Psalm 73, in verse 3. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. For there are no bands in their death, but their strength is firm." And Esau has a firm grip on the earth, man. Job 9:24? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He has a firm grip on the earth, man. The people, he's able to sway them on the way they believe and the way they look at things going on in the world. They're able to grip them, man, to the point that the men of the Lord look foolish to them. And we're coming right out of the Bible, preaching the word of the Lord, man. It says, "They are not in trouble as other men, neither are they plagued like other men." See, that man wasn't plagued. He came out of the courtroom happy that he was able to walk free, man. Which he probably probably went on one of those secret groups. You know what I mean. I don't gotta say it. And go in there and throw a hand just or whatever, whatever up, and the judge will let it go. But it goes to show you that they're not afraid to do what they're doing. They're not afraid to put Jake to death. They see it as one less nigga on the street, man. And that's just speaking plainly, man. It says, "Therefore, pride could pass them about as a chain." See, the pride. Esau is prideful, and DT is a prime example of a prideful Edomite, man. They prideful in what they're doing, man, because they see that they are rulers. They're gods, and no one can stop them. Their pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covereth them as a garment. And see, that's all it is, man. You can see it on their face, the violence that they've done to people. And they have no remorse for it, man. But 2/3 of our people look at them as being righteous and good and family oriented. He wouldn't do that. He's a man of God. The Lord is working with him. Their eyes stand out as with fatness. They have more than heart could wish. And they are, man, that's plain, man. They have everything their heart desire, to the point that they're going to just go over to Iran and just take their goods, man. They're going to take them down, man. No remorse, man. No, not worried about no consequences. They are corrupt and speak wickedly concerning oppression. See, we speak about oppression. That's not happening, or that happened years ago. That ain't happening now. And our own people look at us like that, man. Now that was so long ago. Slavery was so long ago. Trayvon Martin, he killed him years ago. Not only Trayvon Martin, it's man, hundreds of thousands of so-called black people that's been killed innocent, or locked up being innocent. They are corrupt. They speak wickedly concerning oppression. See, they don't see you being oppressed. Get over it. They speak loftily. See, they speak loftily. They set their mouth against the heavens, and their tongue walketh through the earth. See, they even go against the Lord, man. And they're definitely going against the Lord's people. But soon the Lord is going to bring their judgment, man. And if you believe that this man is a righteous man, the Lord is truly not dealing with you. This is Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 7. It says, "Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart." See, our people always want a gift, man. They want to be a part of something. They want to receive something from DT or their city or their state or the Democrat, all that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? They want something to be a part of it. They just want this Edomites to pat them on the back, man. You're a part of this art Republican, or you're a part of this luncheon or anything, man. But oppression maketh the wise man mad. Those that really want righteousness to be in the earth, those that want the Lord to rule, those that want wickedness out of the earth, we are speaked as as a wicked, man. They go against us because what we are proclaiming is not according to the way they visualize their life to be. Esau being in slavery under us. Well, the Lord wouldn't do that. The Lord only being for the children of Israel. Is the Lord that small? He only got one people? And these are the arguments they make, man. And a wise man is oppressed. You know, Israelite man I'm speaking about. A wise man is mad about the way things is in the earth. Verse 7 again, it says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. See, we waiting for this man end to come. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. See, the men of the Lord are patiently waiting for the Lord return. The prideful in spirit got to have it now. They want things now, man. They want to be a part of the in crowd, man, as they will say. That guy was proud to go into the White House on the Black History luncheon or whatever they had. He was proud to go in there. How can he's boasting about how can he be a racist when you get to go in the White House? You don't get to live there, man. He ain't putting none of you Jakes in his cabinet, man, to make any decisions. But just to go into a lunch and just to see him and put their lips on him and hug him, and they love that, man. They don't see nothing wrong with this man if they get to do that to him. Oh, man, why would he wouldn't do that? This is Exodus 23 and verse 8. It says, and thou shalt take no gift. See, the Lord warned us of taking gifts, man. Thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise. See, the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous. See, and our people have always took the bag, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we know these other groups, their leaders have took the bag, man, because they don't teach what the scriptures fully say, man. They give you a little bit of the truth, but not the whole thing, man. We need 100% truth as the apostles and elders of Great Millstone on down teach. We don't need half of it. What's half of it going to do, man? You got to know the name of the Lord, man. You got to be able to love the name of the Lord, prophesy the name of the Lord, pray to the name of the Lord, man. That's the only hedge of protection you have right now, man. Physically. Verse 8, one more time, it says, and thou shalt take no gift, for the gift blindeth the wise. See, when somebody take a gift, you can be bribed. You can be overwhelmed with the gift that you receive, man. And mostly it's, in this society, it's money. Say, for the gift blindeth the wise and perverteth the words of the righteous. See, a man that changed his whole way of thinking if he got something from the so-called white man. And that's what you see in these guys. Them guys are, you see it in line, they was proud to get tuxedos on and suits on and got a fresh haircut going in there to kiss the white man ass, man. And we know that if you think that this society will never go down, the Lord is not dealing with you, man. And these 2/3 are meant to do this. The Lord is separating them from the righteous. This is Deuteronomy 16 and verse 19. It says, thou shalt not rest judgment. Thou shalt not rest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons, neither take a gift. For a gift doeth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous. That which is altogether just shalt thou follow, that thou mayest live and inherit the land which Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua thy power giveth thee. And we know that our people are not going to go against Esau, man. They're going to have to be here and left to be melted, man, because the gifts that they receive from him, if it's just a invitation, that's a gift to Jake, man. He'll hold Esau above anything if he invited to a damn luncheon, man. They was in there screaming, "Come to Atlanta, take down our people, man, destroy the these YNs." But you just like a YN, man, because you want your people to be oppressed. You want your people to be destroyed, man. This is Psalms 119 and 132. Get to it. It says, "Look thou upon me and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. See, you have to love thy name. And that's your how about Shimmy Awashai, man. Look upon me and be merciful unto me, as thou usest to do unto those that love thy name. Order my steps in thy word, and let not any iniquity have dominion over me. Deliver me from the oppression of man. And that's what we want, man. And that's why we love the Lord's name, because this wisdom and understanding came from our Lord, man. This right here, verse 133 again, it says, order my steps in thy word. See, the wise man's steps are ordered in the word of the Lord, man. It ain't in this world. You seeking to have Esau to pat you on the back. In his world, you're doomed, man. Because we know this place is set up in wickedness. It is meant to destroy you, man. Deliver me from the oppression of man, so will I keep thy precepts. See, only the elect are going to keep the precepts of the Lord, man. Jake is seeking Esau's, what you call that, when you, acceptance. 2/3 are seeking Esau's acceptance, man. And they're not going to get it. It says, make thy face to shine upon thy servant, and teach me thy statutes. Rivers of waters run down my eyes, because they kept not thy law. And see, we used to, I ain't saying we, but, when you first come into the truth, you want Jake to be saved, man. You want Jake to get it. You want him to understand, man. We the chosen people of the Lord, man. And you know what I'm saying? And you break your back trying to make your family get it. You try to get your friends to get it, and they won't get it, man. And we know that the Lord is going to judge them for them not repenting, man. So it's not not us crying over our people anymore, man. We got the understanding that we need for us to make it, because the Lord it ain't meant for everybody to make it, man. It's only meant for the elect to be saved, and that's it. This is Psalm 62 and verse 9. It says, "Surely men of low degree are vanity, and men of high degree are a lie." See, men of high degree are a lie. See, we're at low degree now, man. The men of the Lord, we on the highways and byways. It don't look like we have much. Only thing we have is the word, man. But those men that was able to go into the White House luncheon or whatever, they was men of a high degree here in this society, man. They might be prominent men and got businesses or whatever, and live just like Esau. But he just lied to his own people, man, and said this man is not racist, man. He's not a hatred of you Jakes, man. Which we know this man is coming. This is Nero coming back in reincarnation, man. He really had a disdain for Jake, man. This is not covered where you can't find it, man, if you do the research. It says, to be laid in the balance, they are altogether lighter than vanity. Trust not in oppression. See, they trust in oppression. We don't trust in oppression. This is commanded for us not to trust in oppression. Trust not in oppression, and become not vain in robbery. If riches increase, set not your heart upon them. Power hath spoken once, twice have I heard this, that power belongeth unto the Most High. See, the power belongs to the Most High, man, not in the money that you have, man. Because they finna crash this dollar, man. All those Jakes thinking they had something, it's gonna go away like they had never had it, man. So the Lord telling us not to trust in the power that Esau has, man, but trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. Also unto thee, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, belongeth mercy. And that's what we want to obtain, is mercy. It says, for thou renderest to every man according to his work. See, every man is going to receive mercy according to their work, man. And 2/3 of our people are going to be judged very violently, man, very viciously here in Babylon the Great, man. And it's going to be done by the hands of their own oppressors, man. That they didn't believe that it was being oppressed. They believed that this man was a good man and he cared about them. Just for an hour or two to be in his presence, they feel like they obtained the acceptance from the Most High, just because they was in a presence of Esau, man. And that's the reason why that the picture of Cesar Borgia being Jesus Christ has done a number on our people, man. They believe that his people is descendants of him himself, man. They call him Jesus, man. This is Psalms 107, and dropping down to verse 39. It says, again, they are minced and brought low through oppression, affliction, and sorrow. He poureth contempt upon princes and causeth them to wander in the wilderness, where there is no way. See, it goes to show you that the way this society is going is no way out, man. There's no good coming out of this, man. There's no way. He says, yet sitteth he the poor on high from affliction. See, the elect are going to be set on high above the affliction that we're having an experience, man. And we're set above it now, man. No, they use these bywords against us, calls niggas and all that shit, and monkeys and making noises. That's not affecting us now, man. We know the end of Esau, man. We know that what their end is. So those small gestures they make towards us and thinking that's affecting us or offending us, that has no power over us. We know who the true niggas is. We know who the true wicked is, man. It said, yet set he the poor on high from affliction, and maketh them families like a flock. See, the elect are coming back together, man. It says, the righteous shall see it. See, the righteous shall see it and rejoice, and all iniquity shall stop her mouth. Whoso is wise and will observe these things, even they shall understand the loving kindness of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And that's all of us being joined back together through the Spirit of the Lord, man. Making these lessons, man, going on the highways and byways, we're all connected by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. And see, the wise, it said, whoso is wise and will observe these things, even they shall understand. See, we understand now, man. We understand now how this thing is playing out, man. And it's a beautiful thing, man, that we got it at the end of the world, man. And we seeing our people being led to the slaughter, man. We seeing our people being led to the slaughter. But, we know that ain't the end for them, man. They still will be saved, but they will have to experience death by pain first. And it's not a bad thing that, that it's going to happen, man, because they will then wake up to the truth, man. We won't have to teach them anymore. The Lord had a new covenant on the elect. Not only the elect, but on Israel as a whole, man. What was it? Romans 11:26. But we know that, on this side, they're going to be punished, man. This is Exodus 3 and verse 7. It says, and Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua said, I have surely seen the affliction of my people, which are in Egypt. And we're in the modern day Egypt again, man. It says, and have heard their cry by reason of their taskmasters. For I know their sorrows, and I am come down to deliver them out of the land. It's like out of the hand of the Egyptians. And that's what the Lord is going to do again, man. He's going to remove us out of the hand of the modern day Egyptians, which is these Babylonians, these Americans, man, these Edomites. He says, for I know their sorrows, and I am come down to deliver them out of the hand of the Egyptians, and to bring them up out of that land unto a good land and a large, and that's when we're going back to our own land, man, unto the land flowing with milk and honey, unto a place of the Canaanites, the Hittites, and the Amorites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites. Now, therefore, behold, the cry of the children of Israel is come unto me. See, the elect are prophesying and praying to the Lord daily, man, every minute as we can, man. See, our cry has reached unto the heavens, man, just like it was in the ancient world, man. Because we pretty much in the same captivity. History basically repeating itself, man. It says, and I have also seen the oppression wherewith the Egyptians oppressed them. See, the Lord has seen the oppression that we're under, man. It is not hid from his eyes. Come now, therefore, and I will send thee unto Pharaoh, that thou mayest bring forth my people, the children of Israel, out of Egypt. And that's plain, man. And you read Revelations with 11 and 8 to show you that we are in Egypt again, man. It says spiritual Egypt, man. And we're in Egypt again, man. And the Lord is finna bring us out of this modern day Egypt. So I'm in it there, Lord, when it was edifying. Shalom, shalom.